Hm.
Interesting.
Aloy! It's
5 Leute, die ich haben will. Welche denn?
over here.
Oh, Babsi, das klingt super. Ne, aber es gibt auch einen für Gewürze.
I have something for
Wie
you.
heißt die Gewürzmarke? Das ist true, Luia.
I need to speak to you. It is Aloy, isn't it?
Das ist der Typ, den wir gerettet haben.
Correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
Ah, ich weiß, wer er ist.
You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these
Spices,
years, I
da
hope to
und
see you again,
Just Spices,
if you came
Just
to run
Spices,
in the
genau.
proving. As you can see,
Ja, genau,
I didn't
Pauli,
turn out to be
genau.
much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a
Old
stitcher
Spice?
instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you.
Oh, ich kriege Kleidung.
I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Geil. Muss ich es kaufen? Warte mal. Alles kostenlos.
There.
Oh, ich
Seems
sehe
to
cool
fit
aus.
perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Angry
Tirsa
Mob.
said
Oh.
something about envoys from another tribe.
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Oh je. Kostet 60 Euro. Der von wen? Welcher denn? Ich krieg gerade im Panik raus. Hier sind Gepäckstücke ohne Besitzer. Ach, Babsi. Entspann dich. Ich habe leider keine 60 Euro, um mir dann... Von Level Up 60 Euro? Ist die Frage, ob sich die Investition lohnt, ne? Ob es den Preis wert ist.
Interesting.
Hier kann man überall... Da passiert halt eigentlich nichts. 24 Proben mit Shaker. Wie sieht denn der Shaker aus? Edition Shiny Fox und Burning Feather. Ja. Shining Fox und Burning Feather will ich auch unbedingt haben.
Get down from there. Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses?
What the fuck?
Oh, not supposed to go climbing on other people's roofs, huh?
Every year this happens, every year. He's
Lol.
not trying to run a brave trail.
The festival before my sister's proving had much
Climb so far up she can't see me.
Der Typ ist betrunken da oben. Mein Vater hat die letzten beiden Jahre Rum-Adventskalender. Das wäre nichts für mich. Guten Morgen, Bämchen, mein Lieber. Hallihallo.
What I want is for you to climb down.
What you want is for me to have no fun at all.
Fine. Stay up on the roof all night if you want.
Yeah, I
All
will.
were her children. They lived alongside each other in the comfort of her wild embrace.
Pauli und Bom, wie sieht denn der perfekte Morgen für euch aus?
Nice.
Though they took of her bounty, they wanted more.
Oh, Kiste.
These were
Gut.
the faithless. The machines had whispered to them,
Perhaps the
promised
Karja
to
have come to
serve
make
them,
amends.
to make
I
them
won't
a
deny this blessing.
Ein Gin, stimmt, der Gin-Adventskalender. Oh, ein Händler. Ah, das ist Ding.
Come on over, Aloy.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I
Ausschlafen,
forget?
ja,
And how
Mann.
generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow.
Ein Kakao oder Red
Can't wait to
Bull
see
am
the looks on
Morgen?
somebody's faces
Blablabla.
when you win. And if
Kaffee
you need any
vielleicht?
last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Wir ohne
Well, a
ihn.
man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
Hallo.
All right, let's do this.
Soll ich mir was kaufen? Ich könnte mir einen Kriegsbogen kaufen. Ich könnte mir einen Kriegsbogen kaufen. Lohnt sich das? Ach, lass mal gut sein. Oder den Scharfschussbogen. Lohnt sich das? Ich weiß es noch gar nicht. Solange schlafen bis Abend ist. Uff, Bom. Dann bist... Haha, wie geil. Ich lasse es darauf ankommen und bestelle erst nach dem Urlaub. Finde ich auch eine gute Wahl. Aber wenn du jetzt morgen dir mega einen Kopf drüber machst, dann musst du doch... Also, ich finde, ne? Man merkt schon, wenn man die richtige Entscheidung macht. Gerade erst wach geworden. Gönn dir, Bom. Super gut, wenn du das... wenn du ausruhen kannst. Shining Fox und Burning Feather kann ich voll empfehlen. Ich finde die auch mega gut. Shiny, und die brauche ich unbedingt. Ich habe vom Bom die Proben gekriegt für die 2. Und ich finde die ultra geil. Die muss ich unbedingt bestellen. Nicht eine kleine Probeversion gibt es so. Dafür habe ich Bom, weil Bom ein Ehrenmann ist. Und ich habe jetzt 10 kleine Probeversionen. Und ich muss schon sagen, das hilft, weil 2, 3, die ich probiert habe, würde ich jetzt nicht bestellen. Und zum Beispiel Burning Feathers und Shiny Fox will ich... Ich habe sie probiert und ich finde die so gut, die muss ich bestellen. Ja, Bom. Richtig sweet ass. Bom hat mir das ermöglicht. Wenn dann eher Scharfschuss, meiner Meinung nach, kommen aber noch bessere Bögen. Also muss ich noch nicht. Was ist Neon-Edition?
Good luck tomorrow, Aloy.
Oh, hier ist ein bisschen was los.
About profaning the land.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Karja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah.
Sun King of
Killers
Oz.
and slavers!
Hey, hey!
Luminance of
Hold
the...
your fruit, Nora Faithful. Hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. He was. He's a tyrant and a monster. Raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. And who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude, written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line.
It's for the goddess to judge the Carja, not me. The past should be left in the past.
No,
Unknown device detected. What's that mean? He's wearing a focus, just like mine. You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus.
Guten Hunger, Pauli.
What?
Bam, danke für deinen Lurk.
Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin?
Ja, mit seinem Schnauzer, ey.
And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
Ja, Blueberry Lemonade hast du gesagt, ne? Das klingt echt cool. Das klingt... Blueberry ist cool. Ich mag Blueberry.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Carja about the Red Raids, and who can blame them?
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I never heard anything about Red Raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was in war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
Oh Gott, das sind ja viele Gespräche hier.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Carja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
Alles klar, Marius.
Your sister was
Sorry, mich interessiert die Story ein bisschen.
That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain.
Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Oh, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three?
Oh.
Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
Wie er sich an sie ranmacht, ne? Auf einen Drink einladen. Ja, ja.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. And if that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
Die Beziehung vielleicht sogar noch in die Tiefe. Wer weiß. Also er findet sie, glaube ich, schon interessant. Ella ist aber auch eine nette Persönlichkeit. Ja, ne? Ist eine hübsche. Ist eine hübsche. Habe ich die Störung nicht gerade gemacht?
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him.
Haben wir doch gerade gehört.
A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. And if that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Warum hat es nicht als markiert gelesen?
Every years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
Oh, jetzt hat es gelesen. Hey, Fischi, alle stehen gefühlt auf Eloy. Er ist eine hübsche. Ich würde auch gerne so aussehen.
Have such a cruel history. How did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Carja don't just fight, they build. Well, take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Carja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
Muss davon, ja, keine Spoilers, bitte. Ich irgendwie nicht so. Sie sieht so animiert aus. Was meinst du? Ja, gut.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel?
Oh, Vanguard.
Ring-locked, impact protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard are the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine breakers to a one. It might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging,
Der
he's
eifersüchtig.
scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
Ja, wir hatten das mit Olin schon, ne? Ja.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and... Well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
Guckt es euch
You know
an.
what? All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around, maybe?
Er hat Interesse. 50 Journaler sind Alkis. Ich bin kurz nur halb da, weil wegen Make my Air Force clean again. Alles klar, Marius. Er zeigt dir alles. Wo muss ich hin? Hier nicht. Oh, jetzt laufen alle los? Alter. Was passiert hier? Ich mal durch. Er wird wichtig. Ich habe ein bisschen schon gespielt gehabt. Ich weiß noch, dass er wichtig ist. Ich weiß nicht mehr ganz genau, warum. Aber ich finde es halt cool, dass es so ein bisschen... Er sieht ja... Also der Schnauzer ist ja nicht schön, aber eigentlich sieht er nicht schlecht aus, ne? Und? Wer weiß. Future Boyfriend incoming? Rede mit Theresa. Okay. Wo bist du denn?
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy, sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
Also es wurde von deren Müttern gecraftet, okay. Der Rost. Cooler Typ.
In honor of Rost. And all he did to help me get here.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
Mega schön. Sowas will ich an meiner Hochzeit. So fliegen, also Laternen halt, so. Wie viele Monate hast du eigentlich zum Streamen von Horizon? Ey, hast du ein Problem damit, dass ich die Story enjoye? Ey, Leute, keine Zeit für Couples. Wirklich nicht? Oh, das ist schade. Ey. Winke, winke, Tim. Um die Eltern zu ehren, ja. Aber sie hat ja keine. Ah, guck mal! Hey, du!
That blessing wasn't bad. Nice and short, anyway. But I know a half-dozen Oseram tinkers who could put on a better fireworks show.
Angeber.
Oops. I hope I'm not throwing a wet blanket on your sacred ritual. It was nice. Really. Yeah, well, good luck in that proving thing. Maybe I'll see you in Meridian someday. Who knows?
Aloy, now that the blessing has been made, you and I finally have a moment to speak. I hope the ceremony wasn't too unpleasant for you, given your circumstances.
I can't say it was comfortable, but I could see the beauty of the ritual, even so.
It takes a generous heart, Aloy, to commend a ritual that venerates all that you were denied.
All I'm saying is that it didn't bother me. I have bigger things to worry about than hearing the Nora mumble about their mothers.
I see. I imagine you must have questions for me then.
It surprises me the tribe lets outcasts run in the proving. It's not like the Nora to be so hospitable.
It has always been law that any child outcast has this right, as a means to rejoin the tribe. So far as I know, however, you are the first ever to exercise this right.
I'm not surprised. I doubt many outcast children survive long enough in the wilds to come of age.
I think, rather, it is because child outcasts are so rare. In all my years, I've only known of one other child who was cast out. A boy of 13, who killed his mother.
Ooh.
But at the proving 5 years later, he did not appear.
No. I'd be surprised if he survived very long on his own.
But at least he had a chance. Other tribes would have simply executed him. It may be hard for you to accept, Aloy, but the practice of shunning is, relatively speaking, humane.
Oh, is it? Try it out for 18 years, Tirsa, and then let me know what you think.
Oh, ich will wissen, warum ich
an outcast at birth, Tirsa. What crime could I have committed even before I was born?
Aloy, this is not a question I can answer.
Mann.
It's simple enough. And what about my mother? Is she here tonight, watching me? Or is she dead? Is she here? Or nowhere?
I am sure your mother is here with us, if only in spirit.
That's not really an answer, is it? Just so you know, Tirsa, the reason I'm here is to get answers. Real ones. And when I win the proving, I will demand them.
I know, Aloy. I would expect nothing less.
What about Rost? Why was he made an outcast?
So, he never told you?
He said he swore an oath never to speak of it.
Yes. As did I, and the other matriarchs. I'm sorry, Aloy. But Rost's past is another secret I must keep from you.
Mann, ich darf auch nichts wissen, ne?
Rost told me that matriarchs don't just lead the tribe. What else do you do?
We teach, offer counsel, give blessings. When necessary, we judge. Our only concern is the welfare of the tribe. Among our number this year, we count 3 high matriarchs and some 30 lesser matriarchs.
What's the difference?
Matriarchs are grandmothers with 2 generations of living progeny. But a high matriarch is a great-grandmother with 3 or more generations to her name. Thus do we speak for generations, lending our opinions weight. The high matriarchs most of all.
So, the more children you have, the more authority you get? I guess that's one way to decide who leads a tribe.
Why would there be any other?
Ein frauengeführtes Volk.
Why does Lansra hate me so much?
She is a woman of extreme opinions. More than that, I cannot say.
It's not my fault that I was born, or that the matriarchs decided to cast me out.
I side with you in this matter, but there are differences of opinion, and any vote of the high matriarchs requires a majority.
72 Stunden? Ja, ich weiß, das ist zeitintensiv. Ich guck mal, ich versuche das Beste zu machen. Knäckebrot für Marius. Marius ist Schuhe putzen.
I should be going.
Du bist so eine süße Bauli.
I've been too harsh. It's just I've wanted answers for so long.
I know, child. You're not the only one who's waited years for this day. I will be praying for your success.
Ist irgendwie lieb, ne? Okay. Oh, guck mal, wir haben unseren Buddy hier wieder mit dem Dings am Kopf.
Hello, Olin.
You know my name.
Schulputzen vergessen.
Guess Aaron.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Seins leuchtet auch anders.
Mine's never malfunctioned, and I've had it since I was a child.
So yours is in better shape then. I'm sure the land here is full of relics. Seeing how you Nora are too scared to delve the ruins.
Because they think ruins are cursed. But I never said I think that.
If the North acknowledges a curse, I'm inclined to agree.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Danke für das Brot.
But you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Okay. Da unten ist eine Kiste, die hole ich mir. Nachher muss ich kurz eine Pipi-Pause machen. Oh, Leute, ich habe so Spaß am Spiel gerade, dass ich gar nicht weiß, ob ich eine Pause mache oder einfach durchzocke. Dumme wird super enttäuscht sein, wenn ich durchzocke. Er wollte noch was bereden. Da unten war eine Kiste. Wo war die? Hier hinten irgendwo. Ah, Kind, geh mir aus... Mann, Kinder! Au! So. War hier nicht eine Kiste? War hier unten nicht eine Kiste? Größere Stücke geben. Oh, du bist so süß, Pauli. Ja, wo war die Kiste? Die habe ich doch gesehen von da oben. Diese Menschen, Mann! Ah. Da. Ey, Leute, auf Safi? Das wäre schon witzig, ne? Achim, hallihallöchen, ja. Viel Spaß mit den Emotes. Die liebe Pauli war wieder großzügig. Viel zu großzügig. Die sind auch alle betrunken. Guckt euch den hier an. Huch. Ah, das ist eine Frau. Alter. Du bist... Ich kann nicht mal mehr gerade stehen. Oh. Yep. Limit erreicht. Die sind irgendwie auf einem Trip von weiß nicht was. Die trippen hier alle ab, ey. Die hier hat auch ein bisschen Schräglage schon. Ich glaube, die sind alle ein bisschen angetrunken. Oh, was ist mit dem? Kannst du noch stehen? Buddy, geht's dir gut?
I'm preoccupied. My brother is ill.
Halbwegs sauber. Nice. So, ihr Lieben, ich muss ganz kurz 5 Minuten. Ich brauche eine Pipi-Pause. Und danach machen wir weiter, wenn ihr Bock habt. Aber ich muss aufs Klo. Ich gebe euch ein bisschen Musik. Bis gleich.